Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is the first video that you have come across of mine. Hello. I just wanted to jump in and actually intro this vlog because I realised when I started editing it that it sort of just went from the day I applied onwards, and I was like, there's not actually any context as to what this is, which, I mean, if you're watching this, it's probably because you know what the Disney representative program is, but I just wanted to give a little bit of background to start the video. So yeah, that program is something that Disney puts on for international people all around the world, and each country gets their own sort of application to be able to go and work in that country in Epcot. So the way Epcot theme park is laid out is there's loads of different countries from like the UK, Mexico, Canada, there's loads of different countries, and they basically want people from that country to work there for a year. So you go out there, you work, in our case it would be in the UK Pavilion, either in the shops on merchandising or in the food and beverage, fish and chip shops, the pub, things like that. And yeah, they want you to go out there and share your culture and sort of work there. So that is what the programme is as a whole. So as I say, for me applying, it was to work in Epcot in the UK Pavilion, and I applied for the food and beverage role. So yeah, I just wanted to give a bit of context because I realise the context there in my head because I'm going through it, but actually I haven't started the video and actually given context as to what this is. So yeah, this is just my journey and my process applying for the Disney Representative Programme in 2025. Today is the 30th of January 2025 and I have just submitted my application for the Disney Cultural Representation Programme. Yeah, I'm only doing this just to see what happens, but I have officially sent off my application, so yeah, we'll see what happens and if I get invited to the next stage. So the date is the 26th of February 2025, and yeah, last night at about 9:15 in the evening I got an email from Yummy Jobs to say that they liked my application and I was through to the screening, basically, which is the first round of many up in Manchester, and they basically want to chat with me and see if it's worth taking me further. It came as a complete shock because you do apply and then forget about it and you think there is loads of people that are going to apply, I'm not even going to get to the first stage, let alone any further, but I have, so I'll take you along with me, see how far we go. That's the March 13th, so we've still got a couple of weeks before that, but yeah, I'll take you along and we shall see how we go. So the next time you see me, I will be on my way or even in Manchester, and I'll let you know sort of how it went, what they asked, and then we will go from there. It's currently March 14th and I am on the train ready to go for my pre-screen interview. The sun is shining. I've been to Manchester a few times, albeit never for an interview considering I live in the south. Yeah, it's funny because I saw that last year it was in Epping, which is literally like on my doorstep, so I've had to come up north for this, but it's worth it, and yeah, I'm very excited. I'm definitely more excited than I am nervous about it because it's just going to be a nice little chat and, you know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're just about to pull away. I think I'm on this train for an hour. I went for the slow train because I was like, then I've got time to prepare, just go through everything, and yeah, and then I will see you when we get to Manchester and I'll let you know sort of how it went, and yeah, then we'll see if I get through to the next round, which will be very exciting. But yeah, let's go.
Big issue today, guys.
Hello, you join me in the toilet just because we've just come out. I've just nipped to the toilet and I thought this was probably the best place that's not going to be really loud and overwhelming. But yes, I've just had my interview. So I'll do a quick little bit on how the process works in case anybody else is wondering. So we arrived at the destination, which was in Manchester for us, and then we waited downstairs and we sort of found our little group. I think there's about 10 of us at 20 to 1, which was my time. Then we were all just chatting downstairs until they called us upstairs. Then we went and sat upstairs and there was a few people from the 20 past 12 already waiting, so then we were chatting to them, and then we just sat and waited, and then they just called us out one by one. You go into the room, and then there's about 4 people in the room, each on a little desk, and then you just go to one of them, have a chat with them for 15-20 minutes, and then off you go. Yeah, it's really nice. They're all really lovely and really chilled, and yeah, they just asked me about sort of my experience and what I would bring to the programme, and like a specific fact about my hometown and like my culture, which I used an example about mushy peas, which sounds very random, but there is a serious country divide in the UK when it comes to mushy peas, and us folk that come from Derby, which is where I'm from, really love the mushy peas. So yeah, and then just how you would cope living with different people in like shared accommodation, things like that. And I had a question about allergies actually, and how I would prepare something for someone that has an allergy. And yeah, it was all really nice. But yeah, I'm gonna head home now. All is done. We've got to wait 2 weeks to find out. So yeah, I mean, if you're seeing this, that means I got through to the next stage. But right now, I have no idea. I really want to get through because I would love to go to the Disney headquarters for the final interview. So I've got everything crossed. But everyone we've met here has been so lovely, both the staff and all the people just like me. So yeah, we will see what happens. But yeah, that is it for this part of the video, and either this will end and there's no update, or we'll move on to the next stage. Right, this is a lot sooner of an update than I thought it would be. So it's currently Tuesday the 18th of March. My interview with Yummy Jobs was last Thursday, so what, like 4 or 5 days ago, and I've already seen in my inbox there is an email from them saying an update on your application. So we're going to open this together and see what happens. I mean, obviously, if you're watching this, it was good, so we shall see. But yeah, right, let me pop you down here. There we go, right. Okay, so we're going to click and see. Like I say, thoughts before I do open it. I mean, you never know if things go well or not, but I don't know. I'm 50-50 because I feel like I didn't, in the short time, like get to talk as much as I want to about like what I'd bring to the programme, and it was definitely a lot more practical questions, but maybe that's what they're looking for. I don't know. But yeah, I think this genuinely could go either way. So we shall see. Right, let's click. Oh, confetti just went off, so I'm gonna go with that's a good sign. That is so cool when you click up. I can see the words congratulations. Wow! So it says, you're like, thank you for taking the time and making the effort to travel to the interviews. We appreciate the investment you made to travel to Manchester, and they had a fantastic day. Congratulations. We are delighted to let you know we very much enjoyed meeting you, and you have been selected to proceed to the next stage in the recruitment process. Wow! Oh, it does a really cool like celebration things that sort of gave it away, because I feel like if it was no, then it wouldn't have gone whoa. How exciting. So in the next few, so then there's like the list of all the information. So from what I can gather, we now get I will get an email from Walt Disney Company themselves, because at the moment we have gone through Yummy Jobs, who basically are like the recruitment. They're basically the recruiters of Disney. So you apply through them, they vet everybody and pass on sort of the best candidates that they think to Disney, and then you apply through Disney, I think, so that basically Disney don't have to go through probably the thousands and thousands of applications they get to these programs, which I think is really good. But yeah, it sort of now feels like back at square one, because now they said they're going to send through a link, and we then have to, like Walt Disney World will then, and then we actually apply through Walt Disney on their website and basically do the same application we just did for Yummy Jobs, but for Disney, and then they will either want an interview or not. I'm excited because even if I don't get the overall job, I would really love to go to like Disney HQ in London. I think it's just would be one of the most exciting places to go. So I'm really hoping I can at least get that far and see and meet actual team members at Disney and get to go to the headquarters. But yeah, well, that is definitely caught me by surprise because, like I say, they said they would let us know by the end of March, and it's only been sort of 4 or 5 days. So I wasn't expecting that when the email popped up at all today. And then, yeah, I don't know, you just never know. You don't want to assume anything, but I just thought, okay, well, I've got that far, that was good, but there you go. So yeah, I guess I will pick you up again once they have sent out the emails to apply through Disney, and we can go through that, and I can sort of let you know how that goes, because I know that that's definitely going to happen. And then after that, we shall see. And they said the interviews don't take place till the first week of May, so that's still like 5-6 weeks away. So it will probably be a bit quiet in between then. Obviously, we'll get the email to say whether we've got an interview or not. But then it will go quite quiet. But yeah, I don't really know how I'm feeling. It's very overwhelming. And it's such a big life decision and life choice. I'm very much 50-50 at the moment of I'm doing this and also can I do this? So we shall see, but I'm just letting the process pick me, really, and we're just going to see what they say. But yeah, can't believe that, and it was a very unexpected update. I really thought I'd be waiting another couple of weeks, but I'm glad to sort of know now the next step, and it does take that away, like that anxious feeling of every day being like, oh, are you gonna get it, are you not? Hello everyone, it is actually only the next day, because yesterday evening I got this email, from the official Disney International Programs application. So today we are officially applying through Disney's website. It's all very exciting, so I've just clicked through and it just sort of takes you to this page, which sort of goes over the job again and everything it requires and what you need, and then you can go down and apply. So very exciting. Wow. So it's been about an hour since I applied, and I just thought I would show you what it looks like now and what the next steps are. So this is the page that it went on when I applied. In fact, in the past hour, I have gone from application received. I've just noticed that I've gone to application under review, which is all exciting. But this is like my Disney hub, I guess, where I can keep track of the application. So there's different stages, in consideration, interview, and then the final stage. So yeah, I will just be waiting to see. I will assume they will wait until everybody has applied before going to the next stage, because obviously you don't know who is applying and when you might want them. But yeah, very exciting. That is all done. So yeah, I'm just under review. I'll let you know if I get to the next stage, and fingers crossed I do and I get to go to the Disney HQ, because that'll be so exciting, as I've said, and I would love to take you along for that. But yeah, for now it is just a waiting game, but all we have applied, and hopefully I'll see you in the next clip, which will be an exciting update. Hello, it's been about a month since my last update, and that is because I have not had anything to update you on. I've been checking with all the people that I sort of met on the first interview day, and nobody's heard anything. But today I'm on the way to the gym. I've literally just finished work, and we've got an email through that is inviting us for an interview. I say us, everyone that I've spoken to has also got the email, but I have got an interview at Disney HQ, which is on Friday the 9th of May, which is very exciting. And I know there's loads of forms that you've got to fill out. Haven't done any of that yet. I've just literally gone on to book the interview. That's as far as I've got. And it's a very weird looks now, but I feel like I needed to update you as soon as I found out, because it's all very exciting. And yeah, I'm really excited to go. Yeah, my interview is at 2 p.m, but we've got to get there at around 9 a.m. to have sort of like a talk for an hour, and then we just wait around until our interview. It's very exciting, and I'll film again if there's anything to update you on when I fill out all the forms, because there's a billion things I need to do. But yeah, we're going to Disney HQ. So I've just got back and the screen has now updated. So I was at 2 for ages, which was just under review, and then pretty much it's gone straight to 4, which is interview, which happened today on the 14th of April. I don't think I actually said that was the date, but it's the 14th of April today. And yeah, so there's only one more step, and that's the offer or rejection, so we'll see. And then this is my little dashboard that I've just been filling things out. So I have completed this, and then submitted for Disney review is just my passport and information like that. I absolutely love the little Mickey clock. It's so exciting. Like, I've never done anything to do with Disney before, but like, how exciting is this? And it's Friday, the 9th of May. The day has finally arrived. Today's Disney HQ day. I have realised, well, when we booked it, Friday is the last day. So we've been seeing everybody else going Tuesday to Thursday. And today, yeah, it's finally my turn. So it is 7 AM and we are heading to the train station. I didn't know how busy the rest of the morning was going to be. So I just wanted to come in now while we're on the way to the station to just say, yeah, we're on the way. We've got a little presentation 9 till 10, and then my interview's not till 2, so I should be able to update you in between that, can film some cool bits at Disney HQ. But yeah, I'm very excited, not too nervous, because, you know, it's just going to be a good, fun day. But yeah, I'll see you when we get there. Right, we're in Hammersmith. I've had a nightmare journey, which has meant I'm here an hour later than I wanted to be. Luckily, I was aiming to get here for 8:30 and it's 10 to 9 now, so I'm literally running to get there, but it's very stressful and I can see the entrance now. It's just here. So I'm going to run in and I will update you all on what happened later, but let's go. So we have finished the presentation and I've just come to Costa for 2 minutes because A, I needed the loo so badly, and B, I need a coffee, hopefully meet some friends here, and then I think I'm going to head over to Spoons where everybody else is, which will be very nice. But yeah, the journey was a nightmare, so I'm going to rest you on here. Sorry if this is low down, but my arm's aching. There was disruption on the line and it meant that we were just stuck just outside Romford, and so I couldn't get off the train, couldn't get on the train, nobody knew how long it was going to take, so we had like a 45-minute delay, I think, extra. Luckily I got on an earlier train, but I still wanted to be there for 8:30 because that's when you were meant to, ready for 9, and I ended up getting there at 10 to 9, thank God, because I genuinely thought at one point I wasn't getting there at 9 o'clock, but it's all good. We've had the presentation, it was so just exciting to be in HQ and just see everything and just walk through and hear from people that actually work at Disney right now and just what you're going to do. We've got, as you've seen, we've got the lanyard, which is all very exciting, and so yeah, I'm just going to use this time to catch up, go over my interview bits and just breathe because it was so hectic, but we got here, thank goodness. And yeah, it was a really good morning. I can film some bits as and when I can. I had some pictures with Mickey and in the HQ, so I can put them in here. Yeah, I've just got sort of 3 hours now to kill before my interview. Very exciting. Right, the time has come for my interview, so I'm just heading back to HQ now. We've got to get there 15 minutes early. So yeah, I might film some other bits and then I'll let you know how it was when I get out. And just like that, I'm back 13 hours later, exactly where I started this section of the video. So I've had the interview, and yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but my slot was 2 till 3. So I headed down there about 1:45 and then met up with everybody else that was at that time. We were all just having chats, sort of discussing what was going to happen and all of that. And then we got taken up to a meeting room, gave our CVs and passport copies. And then they went into a file, and then basically the interviewers just came in and then took the next CV that was on top. So I think I was probably 4 or 5 people deep. So yeah, I had a really lovely interview. It was really good. We were just having a nice chat. I think it's just nice to just chat to someone and talk about your experience and sort of why you want to do the programme, but also just have a general chat, because if you get the job and you take the job, that's exactly what you're going to do with guests. You're just there to have a chat, and whatever they want to chat about, you've got to sort of bounce off it. So yeah, we were talking about trains, taxis, roast dinners, different kinds of milk, like oat milk, soy milk. There was just all sorts going on. But yeah, some of the other sort of actual questions she was asking was if I've sort of ever worked in the US before or lived in the US, what my experience was, why I would want to take the programme, what if I think that like menus and knowing the menu off by heart is a good thing or not, and sort of why, what my sort of aspirations and goals are in the future, and then just more, yeah, questions about sort of working there and the validity of stuff, and on top of that just the general chats. So yeah, there wasn't too much about necessarily my culture or my like hometown, what I would bring in that aspect, but that also was covered in the first part of the interview with Yummy Jobs. And you know, they're all looking for different things, and it depends what exactly they're looking for or they want to hear. You don't know. So yeah, I think normally there's sort of a 3-month ish wait to sort of find out, but I think because there's quite a backlog with visas, they're going to try and get back to us within 2 weeks, which is insane because I don't think I'm prepared for that, because I was prepared to just put it out of my mind, not think about it anymore. But I think the outcome to this video will be coming a lot sooner than we think. But yeah, some little souvenirs for the day. I got a little sticker which I will cherish forever, whether I get the job, take the job or don't. I will have this to sort of always remind me that I at least got through to the final stage. And also we got to keep the lanyard, which again, a little memento of the day. I think if it was closer to the Disney store, I'd have definitely gone and maybe got a pin or something to sort of commemorate the occasion, because it is definitely something to be proud of to get this far. Again, like I say, whether you get the job, take the job, don't get the job, it's very special to sort of get this far in the process, meet everybody along the way and sort of have the chance to talk to people, especially like today. They were all working at Disney and living in Florida, and like they've been at Disney for a while, and it was just good to hear like their experiences and like actual stories of sort of, oh yeah, someone that was working in the UK Pavilion did this the other day, and it was just great. We just love Disney and sort of be surrounded by other people that love Disney just as much, if not more, than you do. So yeah, overall it's been a really good day. It's been great to go to HQ. That was sort of my goal. Not that I ever thought I was going to get there, but I always thought, oh, I just really want to go to HQ, and then whatever happens, I don't mind, but at least I have done that. And today that came true. So yeah, I think that concludes this section of the video. So I think all that's left to do is to come back when I have got the outcome and to see what's going to happen next. So yeah, what a day it's been, and one that I'll remember forever. So I will see you in 2 weeks' time. Well, I really didn't think this update would come so soon, and it might not be an update, I am very unsure, but it's Wednesday the 14th of May and my interview was on Friday the 9th of May. This is insane, and the chat has been pinging. I've been out all night, so I haven't looked at my phone. I looked at my phone, I had over 100 messages because people have started to get their offers through. So I have waited patiently, and I'm going to log on to the Disney dashboard right now and see. This clip might not even make it in because I might not get an offer, because I think they're only sending out sort of 10 a day by the looks of it. So yeah, I might not even have an email, but if I do, this will be the moment that I will find out either way. I guarantee I won't have heard anything. Mine will not have updated. No, it's not updated, so I have no information tonight. The wait-in is so stressful. Just popping in to say today is the 20th of June 2025, and I've just got my email to say I have been put on the wait list, which, you know, isn't the job offer, but a wait list is better than a rejection, because, you know, they're still interested. And yeah, I'm just showing the email because I will do a full-on sit-down talk about the last few weeks since the interview and how that's been at a later date, because it's very warm now and I'm not camera ready. But I just want to document that I've just had the email putting me on the wait list. It's now Tuesday the 24th of June, and I last got that waitlist email on Friday the 20th of June. So yeah, it was quite a bit of a gap between having the interview at Disney to then finding out if you're on the waitlist or not. So as you saw, I did get a waitlist email, which is to be expected, especially when we're all in groups. We all know exactly what's going on because we know if people are getting offers, if people are declining offers, who gets waitlist emails and things like that before they send out. It's not like I'm the only one sitting there going, I have no clue if anybody's received anything. So it was pretty clear. The way that they did it this year was, I think it was a week after the interview. So the following week from the interviews, the first batch of waitlist emails went out. And I think that was probably about 20 emails from what I know. Again, I only know what people say that are in the group. Unsure about the people that aren't in the group, but from what we gather about how many people do a program, how many of us are in the group, and how many of us actually got through to the interview stage, roughly I think it was about 10, 15 in that first offer time. Then a week after that, the next group of people got their offers through, and the first group of offers were between October and December. I believe it could have been maybe October to January. And then I think the second lot of offers were sort of March, April time for the second week. So everybody got sort of, if they got accepted, told a start date. And I think there was maybe 3 or 4 people per start date. I think most people accepted. And then from that, we could all work out roughly that everyone else is probably going to be put on a wait list, but they haven't emailed us until now. So yeah, that's probably about 2-3 weeks after the last batch of offers went out to say that we're on the wait list and we can keep up to date with what they're doing. And if we want to then be considered to be taken off the wait list, we just had to click yes on the email when it came through. But yeah, that is the end then of my cultural representation. That is the end of my cultural representative programme journey with Disney. It's been really good because I, at this point in life, applied for it and it was plausible for me to go out if I could go out in October and have that year. But obviously being on a wait list, you never know, and I'm finding it hard not to be planning my life, and there's things that I don't want to say, no, I can't book anything next year just in case. So I always said if I got the offer, it would have to sort of be for the earliest start dates straight away so that I would know exactly what I was doing and could sort of work my life out. So it didn't work out that way, but that's just the universe telling me that it wasn't meant to be, but I got to go through the process. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing how it was done this year in 2025 and how it compared to other years. And if you're watching this video to apply yourself, I would say do it. I hope there's been any helpful tips and information in here. And even if it's just knowing the timeline of things and how long it might take and what to expect from it, it's been really good. And I've definitely tried to not let it get me down as much because I applied with the intention that it'd be really amazing to go, but I always knew there was a chance you couldn't go, so you can't sort of get all your hopes on it. And I knew that, like I say, if I didn't get it now, I know I can't really go in the future. This clip was very unexpected to film, and so are the next few clips, because this video had been uploaded and scheduled. Luckily, because I have my Disneyland Paris vlogs, it's been broken up, but I edited this pretty much on the last day that I last filmed that last clip. And today, the date is Tuesday the 15th of July 2025, and my group chat on Instagram that I'm still in with all the CRP people started going mad that people were getting more offers for, I think it's just June from what I can see so far. And then in my emails, there was a little one notification, and when I clicked on it, it was an email from Disney, and I'll show you it right now. And this is what I saw. I am absolutely howling. I do not believe... Do you see what that says? It's even got... It says congratulations. Congratulations. I don't I'm unsure what to do about this. As you will have seen on my status, this last time we looked was just sitting on 4. It's actually gone to 5 with an offer. I am laughing but not laughing because this is ridiculous. So yeah, then here it says you have received an offer. And then obviously, as I said in the last clip, unfortunately, I just think it is too late for me to accept this, which pains me to say because it feels ridiculous to turn an opportunity like this down, especially when I was like, I would kill for this, but it's just been a roller coaster because once you're put on the wait list, and like I said, it was only really a gamble to just be like, well, what's the worst that can happen? I can get offered a job there and then I can figure it out. But when it was listed as you go out in October, I always thought, well, October's fine. That's just about the latest that I would be able to do it to give up the next year of my life. Any later than that, I don't think it would be doable. And obviously June is a lot later than October. It's nearly a year later than they said. So then it goes into 2027. So I just think where I'm at in my time of life and my families, my husband, like, I just don't think it would be fair in a year and a half to still be living in Florida, which is mental. But like I say, of course you really want it, and of course it's really nice to actually get an offer and know that Disney would want you representing them. And in another life, I probably accepted the job and I lived and worked in Florida for a whole year at Epcot, and it was probably like the best year of my life. But you have to be an adult sometimes, and maybe if I'd applied for this program or knew it sort of existed 5 years ago, I would have been able to have gone guilt-free, and I would have been a lot younger and the time would have been right. But yeah, unfortunately the offer is just a bit too late. But I'm also looking at it as I'm going to then give the opportunity to someone else to be able to take my place that will also have the best time and make the best memories. So I can't be sad about it, and I'm going to now happily live through all the friends that I've made and see what they get up to and live life through them, knowing that I did get an offer and I did successfully go through the whole program, and actually Disney wanted me to work for them, and I find that absolutely mental. And I'm going to keep screenshots and keep these letters and emails for the rest of my life. But yeah, basically this was just an extra bit of the video. I've had to take the video down. Luckily it was scheduled for Saturday coming, so I still had a few days. So I'm taking it down, I'm editing this bit in, and I'm going to re-upload it. I did think this could happen because people, since I last filmed the last clip, people have been saying it's been trickling and coming in. So I thought there is a chance I could be taken off the wait list and could get an offer before this video goes live. And I said, if it did, I would include this because it wouldn't feel right to look back at this journey and not have this bit included, that I actually got the offer. But yes, now it is the end of the video unless something drastically changes, but I don't think I'll be accepting it as much as I would like to, because you have to do what's right for you. And I applied for this 7 months ago. A lot can change in 7 months as well, and yeah, that's just the way it's been. But I am grateful to have gone through this process, grateful to have been offered it at all, and grateful that I can then pass my place on and give someone else the absolute whirlwind of a time that it would be to work at Disney. So yes, I'm now going to officially do the outro. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's been really helpful to just see how the process is, what you can expect, and potentially what the outcome is. And remember, if you do go through this and you are on the wait list at the minute, it is not the end. You might get off the wait list and you can go. There's a high chance of that. They just have to work out logistics and get the spaces to be able to send you. So don't lose hope. But that's all from me and my experience and my journey on this program. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.